life into something that you can never own.
Hello, Capricorn. So here is your weekly reading for the upcoming week. Obviously, this is a general reading. Take what works for you, and what doesn't, well, it doesn't work. So, okay, so let's take a look at what's going on. Okay, I need one card for my Capricorns, please. One card. Okay, we got this one. Another card for my Capricorns, please. Thank you. And I need one more card for my Capricorns. One card for my Capricorns, please. One card for my Capricorns. And then here we go. That's the one. Okay, so let me see. And I need one reversal for my Capricorns. One reversal for my Capricorns. One reversal for my Capricorns. Oh, no, mister. No. He's pulling the tablecloth. What are you doing, buddy? Oh my God. Anyway. Okay. Card for my Capricorns. One card for my... Okay, so this came out first. The Knight of Cups. Okay. And then I need what is the recommendations for my Capricorns. What is recommended for my Capricorns? What is recommended for my Capricorns? Okay. Okay, so let me take a look. Okay, guys, you have a lot of stuff here about balance. So basically, the Two of Swords is about, you know, making decisions. But so to me, this is your recent past, your current present at the moment, your near future, and then the Knight of Cups would be in reverse, is like your obstacles that you need to overcome, and then what is recommended for you is the Justice card. Now here we go. So the Two of Swords is all about, you have two different ways, two different decisions, two different things that you could do, but you're not really making a decision. You're kind of like in a paused moment. You're kind of stuck at the moment, or you were stuck, because this is your recent past as far as I'm concerned. So you might have been a little bit stuck about something because you might not, for whatever reason it was, you didn't want to decide, you didn't know what the best way to move forward was. You were just kind of, you felt stuck. So you weren't making a decision because you were stuck, but in not making the decision, you're remaining stuck. So I think in a sense, you're kind of like coming to a place where the Temperance, because it's a larger Arcana card, or major Arcana card, you're everything in moderation. So I think whatever you're doing now, you're realizing that maybe you can't do it all in a sense, but you're being, I don't want to say more reasonable about it, but you're doing it in moderation. You're finding a balance. Like, you're moving forward, but you're doing it strategically in a sense. And the Knight of Pentacles to me is actually really affirming that, because the Knight of Pentacles, he's hardworking, he's very trustworthy, but he makes slow progress. He's very sure-footed. So when he moves, he's doing it, but he's not rushing in. So he's trying to avoid making mistakes. He's gonna get to where he needs to go slower, but he's gonna probably have less problems because he is taking it slow. He's not gonna be making the mistakes along the way as some of the other knights be, like who's like kind of rushing a little quicker. Like, so he's very, I would say he's very present in a sense, and he's very aware of like his actions. So I think this is kind of the energy that you're having right now, is you were stuck on something, but you're moving forward now, but you're being very cautious, you're being aware, and you're being moderate in it. And I think that's fantastic. But what you need to overcome, the Knight of Cups reversed could indicate you have unrealistic expectations. It could be a little bit manipulative. It could be a little bit obsessive. It could be indicate like romantic problems as well. But so whatever this is, you need to kind of be a little bit more, I think, grounded. And I feel like with the Temperance, everything in moderation, I think that's important with this. So you need to be a little bit more, I don't want to say sensible, I don't know if that's the right word, but just a little bit more reasonable with yourself as to what you're doing. It might not be something that works out 100% overnight, but you're slow and steady progress type of thing. And Justice here, this is all about, this is the recommended in the position, the recommended the recommended, what you should be doing. In a sense, she's fair. So you have a lot of things about balance and moderation and fairness. So she's all about being fair. Justice is really fair. It's not necessarily that you're one-upping someone. It's always like the most fair outcome, the most reasonable outcome for everything. It's kind of like you might not be like winning something 100%. It might just be like, okay, well, it was fair for it to be like 50-50 type of thing. So I think you need to be fair with whatever you're doing. I think you just need to kind of be fair in your dealings. And I think this is I'm trying to think if I feel like this is for work or just... This could be a work or like a career reading, but I don't know. I just feel like this might be something that you might be just dealing with other people. I just kind of feel like... I really kind of feel like this may be something that you're... like more in a sense like you're dealing with other people or something, or you have to... Sometimes we have to solve, I don't want to be like we have to solve other people's problems, but in a sense that you might be like that for somebody and you're trying to help them along, but you could be having unrealistic expectations of what they should be doing. But I think this is saying for you, if that's the case for some of you, that you just need to be reasonable about it. Everything in moderation. Don't get yourself swept up into their BS if this is something that you're doing for somebody else. You need to be fair for yourself. Everything in moderation. So like help that person, but do it in moderation, because it might not be fair for you to be taking on all their problems when they're really not fixing their problems. And you might have to realize that you could help them slowly. Maybe they'll make some slow progress, and maybe down the road it'll be good for them. But you don't add this stress to yourself. And you just need to be fair to yourself and fair to the situation, and see the situation really for what it is. So if you're trying to help somebody with something and they don't really want to help, they don't want the help. They say they want the help, but they're not really taking the actions to kind of like unscrew themselves. You just need to realize it for what it is and be like, you know what, they'll figure it out eventually, but don't let that like taint you. Don't let it seep into your soul and make you crazy. Like sometimes we do that. We let other people's issues affect us really negatively, and it's not really your problem. So I feel like for some of you could be dealing with something kind of like that. Because the cups is more of like an emotional thing. So I feel like this is really kind of doing with, don't let your emotions of something get away from you, in a sense. So I definitely think this is good. I think this is a good reading. I just think everything in moderation, and whatever this is, it's making progress. Like if this is a friendship or whatever this is for you, it's making a slow progress, but everything in moderation. So I think this is kind of saying, don't get caught up in the moment. Just kind of stay centered, stay grounded. And don't expect things to be a certain kind of way where it's not really the reality of it. I feel like that's what the Justice is a little bit, because this Justice card is a little bit more like reality in a sense. So I think it's like, don't be fantasizing or getting caught up in things that are not really based in reality. Just stay moderate, stay in the now, like focus on the moment. In a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm getting with this. Okay, so let's continue, Capricorns. Let's see what else we get for you guys. Let's see what else we get for my Capricorns. One card for my Capricorns. I am courageous and powerful. There you go. Look at that. I am courageous and powerful. Let's see what else. Oh, wait, hold on. I screwed that up. One more card for my Capricorns, please. One more card for my Capricorns. Oh, let me grab that. A few came out. Okay, so you got Bloodstone, get up, get moving. Garnet, ignite your passion. Sunstone, take pleasure in the things you do. Okay, so I definitely think this get up, get moving was regarding this Two of Swords moment where you're kind of stuck and you're like stuck in like an indecisive moment. But the get up, get moving, I definitely think Temperance is kind of that movement. But Temperance is like, and even the Knight of Pentacles, it's about movement, but it's not about like quick, reckless movement. It's about like everything in moderation kind of movement. And even with the Justice, in a sense, Justice is very like, I don't want to say moderate, but it's kind of like that kind of the energy where it's not getting swayed willy-nilly one way or the other. So that's excellent. And then Garnet, ignite your passion. So I feel like ignite your passion. This could be a new project or a passion project that you are kind of starting on that you might have not been sure about, but now you're kind of doing it. Maybe it's like a side hustle, like you're kind of doing it on the side and you're going slow, you're making slow, steady progress. But it could be that you're wanting it to go a little quicker, but it's not really, you need to be reasonable about it. But I think this is saying that, you know, continue with that. Definitely continue on that. And with the Knight of Cups, because cups are a little bit like emotions, so to me that's like a little bit more passionate. So maybe you're getting a little bit down on this situation or down on yourself, and I think this is saying that you need to kind of bring some passion back to it a little bit, you know? And Sunstone, take pleasure in the things you do. I definitely think this is like, enjoy yourself. Like, all work and no play makes Jack, I think his name, a dull boy, right? So you gotta like, if this is all, if you've been working a lot, I would definitely say that this is saying everything in moderation. Enjoy yourself, have time for yourself as well, have time for things that really spark your interest. Okay, so let's see, let's continue. Okay, one card for my Capricorns, one card for my Capricorns, please. Okay, you guys got gratitude, attitude of gratitude. So this definitely could be, I feel like the gratitude is going to go with the Knight of Cups. If you have unrealistic expectations, maybe certain things are not kind of going quite the way you wanted. Sometimes with the gratitude, it brings you back to center a little bit. If you say like, well, this might not be kind of going the way I wanted it to, but I'm thankful for X, Y, and Z. Sometimes it kind of helps put the things back into perspective. And especially because you got so many things of moderation here, I think like you're going to be in that zone of like kind of that balance. I definitely think you guys are headed towards a little bit more of a balance. And I think that's important because sometimes we can easily get swept away with things and then it wreaks havoc on our emotions and our mental states and everything. And I think sometimes we just need to bring it back a little bit and get back to center, get back to what we really feel is important in our lives and just like focus on that for a minute. Okay, let's take a look also. Let's see what else we got for you guys. So this came out and let's get another one. Okay, so we got, okay, so release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. And romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So this definitely could be, with the Knight of Cups, maybe some of this is, you know, you were obsessed with somebody. Maybe like you were interested in somebody and not really sure they might not be good for you or whatever. You might be stuck between an ex and a new relationship. And then the Temperance would be saying everything in moderation. And the Knight of Pentacles would be like slow and steady progress in that. And then the Justice would be kind of like just keep everything balanced. Keep your emotions in balance. Don't let yourself get away. Don't let your emotions run willy-nilly in a sense. But I do feel like, let's say if we take this in a little bit of a larger perspective, your feelings are real and worth exploring. I think like sometimes we don't really do enough self-reflecting. And I think with this, I think you might want to kind of like, because with this Temperance, with the balance, you might want to kind of check in with yourself a little bit and make sure that whatever you're doing, whatever this decision was, make sure it's something that you really want to do. Because you have so much stuff here about balance. And sometimes, you know, obviously balance is kind of like, is it worth doing? Is it not worth doing? It's kind of that self-reflection and kind of really, really getting in touch with how you feel about it. So I think whatever this is, you might want to really take a minute, especially because you have this Knight of Cups reversed, and that's like unrealistic expectations or kind of like obsessiveness. Like you might want to take a moment and kind of look at things from a different perspective, like a calmer perspective, and make sure you're doing what you really want, or that it's going to be good for you. And a new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this could even be a situation like maybe you want to try something different, and it's definitely worth acknowledging that, and release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So I'm wondering if some baggage from your past that has been keeping you stuck, maybe it's time to release the baggage or this stuck moment, and it's time for you to kind of explore something new. And you don't have to jump wholeheartedly into it. You can kind of start doing it like in moderation, obviously, but keep your expectations of it in check. And if things go well, if they don't go well, just remember, sometimes we run into roadblocks, obstacles. It doesn't mean it's not worth doing. It's just, you just have to figure it out, you know? That's how all life is all just, it's a one big troubleshooting situation. Okay, let's see what else we got for you guys. What else for my Capricorns, please? What else for my Capricorns? Okay, that one. Don't beat on a wall hoping to transform it into a door. Very interesting. Cry, forgive, learn, move on. Let your tears water the seeds of your future happiness. Let's take a look here. Okay, so don't beat on a wall hoping to transform it into a door. I think that's very important. And that really could be this Two of Swords. You could have been stuck in something, and obviously you weren't making a decision, you weren't moving past it, but now with this Knight of Cups, this really could be the wall that you're beating on. It could be something that you're kind of stuck on and it's not really working for you, and I think this is saying that you need to maybe reevaluate and realize that that's not really the way to do it or what's going to work out, and you just need to accept it in a sense, because you have so much stuff about balance here, and I think like this obviously being something that you need to overcome, I feel like there's something that you need to really come to terms with in a sense. But I think you will, because like you have, and the Justice then could be you really like coming to terms with that, you know, this is really not working out, or maybe I have to do something differently, because this is very fair-minded, it's very logical, it's very like no emotion, it's just very kind of like facts type of thing. So it could just be you needing to kind of come to terms with something and just move forward. But I think you are going to be moving forward. I think you're moving forward with whatever this is. It may not be quick movement, but you are definitely starting the steps to go into the different direction or do things differently. Cry, forgive, learn, move on. Let your tears water the seeds of your future happiness. So this is saying that even if you've had a loss, even if something didn't work out, it doesn't mean that things won't work out in the future. Everything we learn, all our experiences, I feel like we put into a knowledge toolbox. And it's just going to be, even though it seems like it was a loss or something not great, it doesn't mean that future things won't be great. And sometimes the things we learn today could actually be utilized in the future more effectively. You know, that's how it is. You get older. That's why you older and wiser, right? That's what they say. You get older and wiser, hopefully. Okay, so let's take a look. Think of a question for your Magic 8 Ball. We'll ask that in a second. But first, let us see what we got here for you guys. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so you guys got... No. Can't chew on that. Okay, so you guys got Leo. And now this could be a Leo you're dealing with. No. No. This could be a Leo you're dealing with. Or this... Can you please stop that, mister? Can you please stop that? Okay, sorry. So you got Leo and you got Pisces. So obviously these could be signs that you're dealing with, or they could have some kind of significance for you. You got Sun, and the Sun is all about kind of that ego. It's about individuality. It's about confidence. And then you have Mercury, this little devil guy. He is all about communication, and he's about your thoughts and everything. So... And you also got the 7th house, which is the house of partnerships, marriage, friendships, and legal proceedings. So because you got Justice, some of you could be dealing with some kind of legalities here. And then the 10th house is about social status, career, and aspirations. So then let's see what we got here for your dinner and a movie. Dinner and a movie for my Capricorns. What dinner and a movie is recommended for my Capricorns? You have horror movie and American food. So that's that. And then let's see also. So you have happiness and passion. So that is very nice. And then let's see what we got here with your little... So you have H. Let's see. I. Oh, it says hi. See, hello, hi. Okay, H-I and J. And J. It says J. H-I-J and 389. So that's that. And then, okay, guys, time to think of your question. Think of it very strong, Capricorns, and here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Capricorn's question? It says, it is certain. There you guys go. The 8-ball has spoken. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.